And welcome back. Okie dokie, so we are at Salzburg and I have decided not to do the caravan here. Instead, let's first visit Senftenberg and then go west for a bit. We will offload at Königshaven and then probably let's scout this area here, the northwest, since we didn't find the Black Monolith in the east, at least not yet, though there is still ground to cover over there as well. But for this episode, I think the plan currently is to go to the west. Go west, young man. Okay, so doesn't seem like there's anything here that we'd like to do. I don't care about your unhold problem, sorry to say. Okay, so let's head to Gipfelfest. And if we're lucky, we will actually find something to buy, since we have so much money. I also see brigands. I will leave them be unless they have a champion, since they're a bit far away. That's my excuse. Alright, so here we are at Gipfelfest, and we made it before nightfall. No weaponry. There is a nimble armor. It's not fantastic, but it is a famed nimble armor, so I will buy that. 132 durability, minus 8 fatigue. So that's good. It's not great, but it is good. Now the question is who actually gets that, and do I even have like an attachment for it? It looks like that I don't, unless I use a bone plating, which I guess I could. Like, I could give it to Gerhard, but he does lose out on a bit of initiative if I do that. How about Hadi? Yeah, Hadi. That's a good one for Hadi, I think. Yeah, let's go with Hadi. And I will need to switch the helmet, though, if I do that, because, yeah, this is minus 2 fatigue. The bone plating, that is. Alright, so where did that piece go? There. So yeah, let's go ahead and use a bone plating on this. Nimble value is now diminished, so let's... I actually do have a Saleh helmet as well, which I didn't notice. But I think that goes for someone else, at least if I can... Well, let's take a look. Maybe it is 115 pieces. With the minus 6 fatigue penalty, maybe that's a good one, which will keep the nimble value. Yes, okay, so let's go with that. That is slightly better than what we had before. But yeah, if we compare to this piece, there is quite a significant difference in the durability. So this is 180 durability. With the same fatigue penalty as this new piece. Well, anyway, it's a good find. Let's also buy some tools and a bit of food. And also let's check the selling price, I suppose. Okay, 16, let's offload something. Not all of it, but some of this garbage that we have here. I think I have gotten a little bit unlucky with the famed item spawns in the settlements. Well, that's just how it goes sometimes. In other ways, I've gotten extremely lucky this run with the promised potential, for example. Anyway, let's have a round of drinks. And then we leave, I guess. Okay, so let's stop at Königshaven and then... maybe move to like Heldenland and then scout this area. And we'll see what we find. Okay. So for the most part, I think I'll leave wandering groups of enemies and the camps be unless there is a champion among them. Unless they like pathed straight into us. Okay, ambushed trade routes means we get a lot of money, but then again we already have a lot of money, so But I guess it's a good thing. It's good that you're not doing all that great here. Alright, so let's sell that. I don't need any crossbows. Let's sell both of them. Those can go, that can go. We'll keep the famed one. No one's going to use a warhammer now, are they? Especially a non-famed one. Okay, so let's sell like some of these armors. Guess I could have repaired these, but whatever. It's completely fine. Okay, I'll also sell one goblin poison, and I think that's probably all we want to do here. But I will check what these are, just in case. Okay, 3 skull drive of brigands, where is that? Northeast. I think I'll leave that be. There is a chance that that will spawn a champion. Or that they just have a champion, but... Anyway, also Tandorf, a caravan. Is there anything there? There is a Fletcher. Okay, I will take that, I think. I will take that, just in case. Like some famed throwing weaponry would be pretty nice to get. Okay, anything else? I don't think so. No one was injured, yeah. Okie dokie. Luck or impending disaster. You found a wounded soldier dressed in reasonably nice looking armor. He's also got a weapon by his side that would look even better by the side of one of the Bloodforged's men. Well, highly doubt that. Taking his things would be a cinch. No one's around to see, and muffling him wouldn't be that hard. Then again, if someone were to see it, it would most likely be someone party to a very, very large army, because this soldier happens to wear the cloth of House Ammond, your ally. Decisions. We'll leave him be. We definitely don't need some crappy noble gear. Now, if that event were to give me some famed gear, then I might take it, but... that's not going to happen now, is it? What is going to happen is that some brigands are about to foolishly lose their lives. So be it. Alright, let's wait for them to advance into their deaths. Impressive maneuvering. Kind of silly that I'm still... well, let's see. I think I still am using an arming sword. Yeah, still, at this point in the run. That is a bit strange. I guess I should even buy like a non-famed noble sword if I were to see one. Anyway, I'm not really taking this fight seriously, which... well, I shouldn't. I shouldn't take it seriously, but... not a good quality. Blocked Leofric there, for example. But it's going to be fine. Hiya! 3 for 1. Okay, 7 fools left. Still using like a regular two-handed flanked mace there as well. Are you still fighting back? It seems you are. Okay, 2 left, and maybe one of them will get away. We'll see. Well, he won't. He won't. Sucks to be you, I guess. Okay. Let's pick up your garbage and let's continue. I suppose I'll also repair it, though. As I've remarked multiple times, maybe it doesn't matter anymore. Okay, so there's nothing here, is there? No. So let's, well... Okay, too far. I'm still on this ambition though, so maybe I should have like bought something there if there was something available. Anyway, here we are at Tandorf. There is a famed crossbow. Well, I don't care about that, and also it's not all that good. So, no. Okay, I will buy this though, since, yeah, the ambition. And what is this? This is like, yeah, webnects. No, thank you. Fletcher over there. Okay, sure. Let's stop by at Whitethall and then Heldenland and then scout to the west from there. That's the plan. Okay, we see some orcs. I guess I will kill them. Also, is there something I'd like to craft? Does everyone already have like a amulet? No. Okay, sure. Nacho trophy, please. Okay, Fletcher has nothing. Guess I'll check what this is. Unholds? No. Okay, well, sure. Let's kill some orcs. Only orc young. Good one. I guess I'll even step there. Alright, so someone's getting stunned probably, but this fight is so easy it doesn't matter. So I'll use the waiting trick there. Oh no, Sahiri has been stunned. Okay, one more. I think I said one at least. Something resembling that English word came out of my mouth. Anyway. There we are. No one got a level up there. Let's continue to Helden Land. Okay, and see what these are. Sunday Haven to the northeast. Let's see. Okay, no thank you. There is nothing there. I don't actually care about finding anything for you either. But you may have some of this garbage that I've collected. Okay, yeah, let's sell those. And that. And those. And are we done? I think we are done. Alright. Yeah, let's... guess I could buy this. Well, since we have so much money, I will do that horrible trade there. Just for the ambition, of course. Okay, let's go see. Can we finally find the monolith? Would it be over here? Who knows? We find elite bandits. And there is actually a settlement here as well. Okay, didn't realize that, of course. Well, I suppose I'll kill some elite bandits. Would be nice to do it during the night as well. This is in a swamp. Okay, good. So there are, let's see, a few sharpshooters, a plethora of highwaymen, a hedge knight, etc, etc. Okay. So hedge knight, yeah, I shouldn't be afraid of a hedge knight at this point in the run, now should I? Especially when I can just perhaps stun it. Well, stun him. And I do have a net on Huddy. Okay. There is no champion here, obviously, but this place might have a famed item. Or, if we are extremely lucky, maybe even 2. So let's kill 33 brigands. The terrain, I guess, is helping them instead of us. But since it's the night time, I guess it's not as consequential. Alright, let's start advancing here. I shouldn't autopilot this fight, not that I'm that worried at all. So let's try to focus a little bit at least. Well, at least we have this bridge, if you will, here. Don't need to walk in murky water all the time. The swamp also makes this fight last longer, which is not necessarily fun. Delays the inevitable. Okay, I guess I'll trigger them here. Let's even move there. That should be fine. Can I get stunned here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's see. Are they willing to advance now that we are in melee? Bunch of them I don't even see yet. Use the tactician abilities later, I think. Also, Einar did take a hit there. Need to be a little bit careful with him, I guess. He only has 79 hit points. But their backline weaponry, I don't actually see any apart from this one. So I think he'll be fine. And they are indeed now triggered enough. Okay, so set up a welcoming committee there. Let's use the Falcon and also gain vision. Hedge Knight is way over there. So it's going to take him a long while to actually get to us. Okay, Theater Ball, just hang there, I guess. Yeah, just hold there. Alrighty, and let's kill them. Though I can't actually move and attack, which is highly annoying. Well, I can do the offensive rotation. For Zubair, I guess. Yeah, we don't need to advance here. We can just hold, and they will walk in. And then they will be bonked to death. I'll actually do 2 offensive rotations. Hello. How nice to see you. Goodbye. Yeah, let's just hold here with these guys. You can, like, move a little bit. Recover. I don't know how much of a consideration it is, but since those throwing spears fatigue you so much if you're using a shield, that does kind of a little bit incentivize not using a shield in some fights. So I haven't really given it much thought, but sometimes it is a factor, I think. Okay, so there is a reach weapon over there. So maybe I don't want to move where I was aiming for with Bertram. Let's stick around somewhere in the middle, I guess. So like there, perhaps, for now. Okie dokie. And that is actually murky water, which is not ideal. So instead, let's step like here. I don't actually want to stun this guy, so let's go for something else. Oh, I actually failed there. Misses a 72, and then this guy hits a 17%. Well, sure. Let's wait with Einar. We might get an AoE attack here. I'm not going to spear ball, I don't think. So this guy can currently attack Leofric, but he does have 72 melee defense. Okay, let's clear some space here if we can. Which one first, though? I guess this one. Okay, well, it's a start. Wait. Okay, Einar is taking some hits. We might need to get him out of there. Let's use hold steady now, I think. I'll lower the combat speed a little bit. Down to 2. Okay, I'll still wait. Not going to check, but maybe some of them or one of them will be able to reach this position. Maybe. This swampy terrain though, so maybe not. We'll see. You can wait as well. I do love waiting in this game. Well, I guess love is the wrong term to use, but still. I prefer doing it like that usually. Alright, so go for, I guess, I don't actually see this guy. Why not? Oh, the tree is blocking it. Okay, no, in that case we only have 2 possible targets. Go for that one. Hold for now, but I might be pulling him back, like I said. Also, apparently someone threw another throwing spear. Well, anyway. Okay, so the Hedge Knight is over there now. He's going for the main entrance, if you can call this that. I guess he is. He might also go here, though. Anyway, so do I move Gerhard here? Well, they only have this one backline weapon here. I guess it's a relatively safe spot, and also he does have 48 melee defense, so I guess it's fine-ish. I'll make that move. Okay, well. Einar has been engaged, but yeah, like I hoped for, now one of them did end up there, and since he did, he is no longer with us. Anyway, yeah, go for this guy. Okay, so if I need to rotate Einar, it's going to be Mahdi, obviously, so let's get him closer. He is getting fatigued out, though. This guy's fleeing. Well, let's kill him anyway. Passing step. Do that. Passing step again, I think. A couple of them are now fleeing as well. Okay, so Leofric will lose the bonuses if I don't do something here, but I can't, well, unless I step here. But that is murky water, so maybe that's not a good idea. I'll wait. Lose the bonuses, but that's fine. Okay, go away, please. You are not going away just yet, are you? Okay, well, sure. Oh, nice AoE availability here, though won't be a single kill if I do that. How about killing this first? If I don't get a headshot. I'll try for it, I think, though it's only 73. That's a bit greedy. But if it's successful, then it's a very nice move. Well, let's see. Okay, we missed. We missed. Sometimes being greedy does not pay off. Okay, onslaught. I might even use the blitzkrieg, but perhaps we don't need it. Guess I'll yeah, sure. Let's use the onslaught. It's quite nice having these tactician abilities for the banner, but in the Black Monolith fight, if we need to rally someone, we can't keep doing everything. He'll get fatigued out. Anyway, Theodbolt is about to be engaged. I guess we'll just indom for a little while. Go away. Okay, and here comes the Hedge Knight. Okay, so this weapon is obviously quite dangerous if you don't have steel brow at least. So I'm a little bit worried about Einar here. But if I leave this guy alive and they don't go for a rotation, then I guess we're fine. He doesn't have vigorous assault. So if he moves here, which I think he's going to do, he will immediately get ground to death. Or something. Not very eloquently put, but anyway. You get the idea. Okay, I guess I'll go for this guy with Hadi. So that means leaving this guy alive on purpose for a while. I guess that's fine. So let's just recover with Mahdi. I think though... Yeah, I think they've all basically acted here. So let's do it. The miasma is helping us a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. And also, once again, I can't really do anything here. Unless I step into the murky water, which I don't want to do. Guess I'll move here instead. One of them... Well, if they manage to reach this spot, then it's going to be fine. I could also try to move away now with Einar. That should be fine, probably. +9, I guess, against this guy. Do I need to move away yet? Not necessarily, but if they do go for the rotation, then there's a slight chance that... Well, I guess he does have 9 lives, so maybe it doesn't matter. But yeah, flails are terrifying. Two-handed flails. Anyway, let's hold there. Oh. Okay. Sure. I think I'll leave this spot open. That means Subar does nothing else during this round. Alright, continue killing. I could even just recover here. Just get the riposte. If I attack twice, do I still get the riposte off? Yes, if I attack twice, I get it off, I think, but if I attack 3 times with Berserk, then I don't, if I counted this correctly. Okay, so let's do that, get the riposte there. Go for the AoE or not. Also, I can't, if I'm seeing this correctly, which is pretty difficult since it's the night time, I can't actually get the third target here with the AoE attack, and I think it's because of this 3. Not sure if I've ever encountered this before. Well, I'm going to assume it's working as intended, since I can't single target attack behind the 3 either. Anyway, I think Einar waits. Like I said, I want to leave this guy alive for a little bit. And also, the Hedge Knight does act before he does, so... Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's not speculate further. Let's instead kill some fools. Like so. You can also wait, I think, unless I want to kill this guy. It is a 93. Okay, go for it. And now you wait. Okay, and I guess you keep on indoming. Wait. %15 there. Having pattern recognition for your tank would be quite nice. So I guess maybe for a future run, something like a retired soldier, if they get the right stars, like they need a lot of hit points, might be a good candidate for a tank. But anyway, let's wait and see. Does anyone step here? Yes, that means that the Hedge Knight is blocked. And since the AI is so stupid, I think he's going to go for a flank in that case. You will recover. Okay, yeah. The AI is sometimes really dumb. Like he's going for the long way around as well in this terrain. And he doesn't even have Pathfinder, so okay. Well, whatever. Let's kill this guy and hold. And it seems that poor Leofric is never going to get to do anything here. But it seems we're fine regardless. Well, let's step back there again. Anyway. We have pretty much broken the resolve. And at this point in the run, I don't care that much if some of them get to run away here. That's fine. I just want the loot inside of this camp. So stepping here is probably fine. The Hedge Knight will come in, but like I said, he doesn't have Vigorous Assault. Okay, so I can actually see in the tooltip if there's miasma on a tile, which I don't think I realized before, but that is the case. Anyway, I guess we'll step over here with Zubair and Mahdi. Not that far though. And let's actually step there. You do not get to leave. Okay, can't actually passing step, but let's do that. Okay, wait, I think for the Hedge Knight. Oh, that's nasty. That is ridiculously nasty. Well, I do have 9 lives, but yeah. 5% puncture from a Rondel Dagger. 39 damage. No, that's not the one. 38 damage. And injured shoulder. So, theoretically, if you have this low hit points, you can get punctured to death in one round by one guy if they get extremely lucky. Well, he is alive. But yeah, that is pretty ridiculous. Anyway, we are fine. I think. AoE Bonanza. Hedge Knight is confident for some reason. Saw the puncture. That's a joke. Anyway, wait. Continue doing that. Wait. Wait for the Hedge Knight. Oh yeah, I do have the... I forgot. I have the Helmet of the Ichirok. Well, that's good. The Hedge Knight being closer now, that is not good, but yeah, we have the 9 lives and we have the Steel Brow and a lot of armor, so I think we're fine. That's what I think about your 5% Rondel Dagger Puncture. Okay, 95 miss. As you do. Let's not get carried away with Einar, I don't think. I guess I'll go for this flank. Okay. Well, it wasn't a 95. Anyway, 13 of them left and plenty of them are fleeing. Or at least some of them are fleeing. Slightly scared of the Hedge Knight though. Okay, Mahdi doesn't have Steel Brow, so if someone's going to take a hit here, it should be Zupar. Though he has already taken damage. Maybe like Milo can move to block there. I don't know, it's a bit scary. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, Milo acts after the Hedge Knight. As do both of these guys. Well, he will get to choose his target in that case. Would be really silly to have him land a couple of lucky headshots here. Far from ideal. Okay, speaking of punctures, doesn't matter though since this guy's nimble and also has anticipation. If I move here, I get Inspiring Presence from Mahdi. He'll get to attack twice anyway if he gets a kill, which he very likely will. I think I want to kill this Marauder though. I don't want to get hit by a hammer perhaps. It's going to be a very low chance, but if the Hedge Knight also goes for Mahdi, then he might be in trouble, like in real trouble. So let's do that. Okay, well, 28-32 misses there, but yeah. If I didn't have 9 lives there, I would have been really sweating that. But with both 9 lives and Steel Brow, perhaps I was worried for nothing. Anyway, now we should be fine. I even have a net here if I'd like to use one. I don't think I care about puncturing at all at this point. Let's play it safe and use the net. Though I can't actually see. Okay, never mind. And if I move, I don't get to adrenaline. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, 74 miss. Okay, stun. So, no net necessary, if it ever was. Okay. Let's kill the remaining few. Yeah, I have a dagger too. Alright, Hedge Knight down, so a couple more. I'll kill at least this one guy. I don't think I care about chasing this one though. Alright, so that should be the end of the fight. Let's increase the combat speed again. Okay, it's over. 800 XP for Zubar, 900 for Zahiri. No one levels though. Okay, did we get anything out of that? Doesn't look like it. Just a bunch of brigand garbage. And an injury. Okay. Heals in 3 to 4 days. Is there a temple here? Yes, okay, let's immediately head back actually. And also sell this garbage that we picked up. I'll also repair it for a little bit, I guess. I don't remember what the selling price was though, so maybe that's not a good use of tools. Okay. It seems that the selling price is 17, which is decent. Would be really silly if I forgot why I came back here and didn't heal up the injured shoulder. So let's not do that. Alright, so heal that, like so. And you don't even have any tools, okay. Well, in any case, let's, there is a settlement there, like I noticed, so let's go see. Quite a strange place to settle at. Schwarzburg. Like, is there even a road leading here? I don't think there is. Yeah, I don't think there is. Well, in any case, let's wait for dawn. Okay, buy your tools and let's get some mushrooms. Weaponsmith, nothing. And the same is true here, though there is a salad helmet, which I guess is still an upgrade. Yeah, like a minor one, but still. Okay, I will get that. And I guess, like I said, I should check if there's a noble sword. There is. Okay, let's have an upgrade for Milo. I don't usually ever do this, buying like a tier 3 weapon, which isn't famed, but there you go. We have the money. So yeah, the salad helmet can go for, I guess, Wolfgang. So that's just plus 10 durability and plus 1 vision. 115.6, okay, so that's an upgrade as well. Very slight one, but still. minor upgrades. Anyway, I guess I'll check out of curiosity. What is this? It is a patrol, I don't care. I'm here to scout the area. We see more brigands. Well, let's go see if there's anything here on this... is this a peninsula? I don't remember what the term for that is. Anyway, there is Crypt of Midnight at least, but there is no champion there. We are looking for the monolith, of course. There's a lot of swamp. If we get attacked here, I would really prefer not to get attacked in the swamp, so let's go at a snail's pace for the duration of the night time. Okay, more elite bandits, and this time there is a champion. A few swordmasters, okay. Is this also in the swamp? Okay, it is in the swamp. Well, we'll do that. But yeah, this one might actually require some nets. Like really, instead of the net interruptus that we had there earlier. Okay, so let's see. We have one net for Hadi. Who else gets a net? Maybe Shurage? We don't need to be daggering. So you may have a net. So champion and a few swordmasters, a hedge... No, not a hedge knight. A master archer. Plethora of highwaymen, many sharpshooters, and a robber baron. So this is actually perhaps an actual challenge, which is fun. Well, wouldn't be fun to lose someone now. I mean, in a way it is fun, because finding more recruits is exciting, but training them up takes a long time. Anyway, definitely do this during the night time, and it is the night time. The sharpshooters can actually do some real damage if it's not night. So yeah, against the swordmasters we have Hadi and we have a couple of nets. I'll give Milo another net as well. And like Theodobald. Yeah, we don't need a backup shield for this, I don't think. So have a net as well. Alright, and I think that's good enough. So let's go. Really hate that it's in the swamp again. Though you could make the argument that the swamp kind of helped us as well in that last fight. This terrain looks to be a bit worse though. Okay, well. Keep the combat speed up for now. There are less enemies this time, but they are far deadlier. And the terrain is far more of a hindrance. Alright, so this time I definitely don't want to be as aggressive as I was with Einar in that last fight. Also, I guess that's just kind of lucky terrain there. You don't have Pathfinder, but you can move 4 tiles. Alright, yeah, so this is a bit of a distance to travel to reach solid ground. Yeah, I guess maybe send these 2 shield guys there, but the rest of the team can mostly make do with the solid ground instead. Okay, I think that's fine. But if we get the swordmasters to engage early, which is, I think, pretty unlikely, then we will need to use those nets, like, immediately, probably. Also, Master Archer has a crossbow. I think that might be worse than a warbow. It does get that benefit to hit, right? Plus 15% chance to hit. Minus 13% per tile of distance, though. But yeah, doing this during the daytime would be pretty damn nasty. I think there would be casualties with so many crossbows here. Anywho, let's continue. Spear walls. Okay, so these two, do I go for the solid ground here? I don't know. Like, Theodobald is very tanky, but he will run out of fatigue very soon doing this. He also has the club-footed trait. And if a Swordmaster engages him, then all of this melee defense is not all that high. So I guess we'll actually not go there. Yes, that is a very impressive spear-walling line you have there. If this were just plains terrain, we would be so much better off. Okay, that missed. Only 12%. I'll wait for now. So many crossbows. Okay, not sure why these guys are shuffling around like that, but okay. So yeah, we are obviously engaging in melee here. I'm just wondering how to position. Swordmasters are nowhere to be seen just yet, so we should be completely fine in melee until they arrive. I also don't see the champion. And since there's so many of them, and they have to work with these gaps due to their palisades and the dumb AI, it's going to take them a long, long while to actually get to us, I think. But I also don't see like a good rotation here, so I guess don't rotate anyone. Not yet, at least. Okay, well, let's move. I think Einar wants to be a little bit cautious in this fight. Charade can probably be pretty aggressive, though. So do I move here already? Since he hasn't taken damage, I think it's fine. Okay, and there is one Swordmaster wielding a Warbrand. Alright, Zahiri, step into the water, I guess. Not ideal, but what can you do? Okay. Go there, which is going to block someone, but oh well. And like I said, Charade, be aggressive. Now let's lower the combat speed as well, back to 2. And let the fun begin. Okay, do I want to move there? Probably not. Let's instead move like here. So that's going to block Zupar, so no. How about there? That's probably fine. Okay, so this guy Spear Walling has 80 melee skill. I think this is a good move with Bertram. It's going to block someone, but the Inspiring Presence and the Tactician abilities being within reach is better. Okay, so that's actually not Murky Water. That's a decent spot. Also keeps Hardy semi-close to the Swordmaster that we do see. These two have been completely useless so far, but it's not their fault. Okay, so the question is, do I test this Spear Wall? I think I do. Okay. 38, so I guess you could say that's a little bit lucky. Maybe. And Zubar just moves like there. Okay. And let's begin. AoE there. Twice, please. Nice. Would be really silly if the Miasma somehow stacked, but it doesn't. Excellent. And here comes the Swordmaster. I think that might immediately be a net. But we do have Hardy within throwing distance, so it might be unnecessary. Let's see, we have 47% to hit the Swordmaster with Shurade's 100 melee skill, plus 10% from thrust. So instead, let's go for this guy. This guy is shield walling, so let's wait for another one. Okay, this fight might be tough enough for Blitzkrieg, but I don't think we want to use it yet, so let's use one of the other things instead. Probably just Onslaught. Yeah, let's do that. The team would be completely pelted by crossbow bolts about now, if this were daytime. Okay, so Hadi has 67. So I guess I should use the throwing net. Okay. Didn't even get the stagger though, not yet, at least. But now he's actually hittable in melee, hopefully. Wait. Wait. Kill something, please. Pretty low chances. This one is a 76, so that's probably the highest we can go. Well, we land one. They land two. Okay, so not ideal, but let's move Wolfgang into the murky water. Same with Zahiri. But he gets a kill and can move out. He's completely fatigued out already though. Oh, and there's the other Swordmaster also wielding a Warbrand. Lots of armor. Okay. And Shurade now has 89, so let's go for the Swordmaster there. Well, I guess Gerhard also ventures into the water and closer to their lines, which is far from optimal, but let's do it, I think. Okay, and I think you get your net out. Let's go with the crappy net first. So what is your vision penalty? -3. Okay, well that's not ideal. Well, let's get closer, which means stepping into the water. Also, out of curiosity, do Swordmasters have Pathfinder? They don't. Not in Reforged at least, and I don't remember if that's the case or not in Legends, but that doesn't matter. Okay, Supplier, I think, goes for this flank. So, The problem with the northern flank is that if I don't step into the water, I am blocking. So I guess the southern flank is a bit better, maybe. Yeah, let's go for that. And with the way we are positioned, Leofric is going to lose his bonuses again, which is a shame, but it is what it is. I really don't want to move here. I think we'll recover in anticipation of the Swordmaster. Yeah, let's make sure we deal with the Swordmaster here. So attack him. Okay, well, slowly getting there. There you go. The spear specialization is actually pretty good there. The enemy AI, which I've talked about a lot in this episode, really sucks sometimes. I think the ranged AI especially is, well, not especially, but that also is pretty damn bad on occasion. Anyway, so the other Swordmaster is over there. If I want to engage with him, it's going to be really difficult, so I guess we'll just wait for him to come to us. Do I Blitzkrieg here? I don't think I do. Also, I still don't see the champion, do I? No, I do. Okay, he just has... Okay. He does have a noble sword, which we just bought, but the famed item is just a shield. Okay. Well, that sucks. That sucks a little bit. So yeah, I don't think Blitzkrieg is going to be a thing. Do I bother with Hold Steady now? Also seems unnecessary, so let's wait. Okay. Well, now that this guy has been dealt with, I guess I could use Hardy over here instead. Don't have another net, but that's fine. Step there. The Menace of Reusdorf. Alright. And Milo, step like there and hold there, probably. And I guess we'll use the Falcon, probably. Sure. See a couple more of them. Just recover. 55. Let's wait in case he doesn't shield wall. That is a miasma spot, but we have the healing, so I guess that's completely fine. Would be the right move to make even without the healing. Really annoying to have 12 action points and not using them, but I really don't want to engage 1 versus 1 against the Swordmaster. So just hold, I guess. Yeah, I guess you just hold. I could step there, but I don't want to do that either. $95 miss. $51 hit though. Okay. Okay, and Mahdi, 65. Gets a kill, which means he can move. Gets another kill. Let's wait for the Swordmaster. You can also wait. I could also move like there even, which is decent at least. Yeah, let's do that. Even though I'm not afraid of these ranged units during the night time, I think this is a pretty good move. Just go there. Okay, so that is also murky water. Let's just wait. I think, unless I want to go for 56, which I'll skip. Okay, Swordmaster misses a 50. There's the lucky puncture again. Okie dokie. So maybe use the Blitzkrieg now, but we can wait on that. 80%. I think I'll go for this before I get the net there, because this is about to be blocked by Leofric. Okay, and there's the stun. Even so, I think I'll go for the net. Despite being stunned, he has 62 melee defense. Have a net. And out of curiosity, 67 melee defense for Otel Bleakheart. But I'm not actually afraid of him. Okay. When we compare Otel Bleakheart with the Swordmaster is more scary, I think. Anyway, now we have 74, and that gets higher thanks to pattern recognition, 77, which was a miss. Maybe I'll actually move here with Leofric. One of them will, I think, step into the murky water next to him as well, but I don't know. I think I'd rather go like here somewhere. Don't step into the miasma though, that is pretty damn dangerous. If you have only 77 hit points remaining. He is nimble, so getting punctured isn't as bad. Okay, nice. That's a pretty good spot actually, but I don't get to attack if I go there. That is some firepower that they have over here, so I guess I'll go for that spot. Despite not getting to attack, like I said. Okay, 37, let's skip that attack and instead move there. Theodbold. Just go there and act intimidating. Alright, so Blitzkrieg or not. Like I said, we don't really need it, but I guess I'll use it since... Why not? I don't think it's very likely that we'll find a better use for it. I'll just recover here. Okay, Swordmaster down. That is now Miasmat, though. I'll just wait for them, I think. Kind of defeats the purpose of blitzkrieging if you just wait, but... There you go. Okay, sharpshooter or sharpshooter? I will go for a sharpshooter. $85, just go for it. And just end there, I think. Let's clear some space here. So Otel is possibly stepping here next to Charade. I'll wait and see if I get a better target to attack, perhaps. 74, that's good enough. Please go away, thank you. You can recover. You can wait. You can step there. As can you. Oh, and this guy is now fleeing. Like, why would you move there, Master Archer? And there we go, getting punctured. And yeah, Otel is now next to Charade. So I did say I'm not that afraid of him, but he might still want a net. Oh, one-shotted. Nice. Okay, I guess I will step into the miasma now. Basically out of fatigue already again. Okay, so let's see. 51. Let's kill his friends first. Is that presumptuous of me? Maybe. Maybe they're not actually friends. Alright, so... yeah, the net situation. Do we even have a net? Well, we do have a net on Charade. So maybe we'll use that one. Theodbold also has a net. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We shall see. And repositioning. Where? It's a bit awkward. I'll just recover. And you can step like there. Alright. Go for the menace. Dennis the menace has been dealt with. Step there. Though maybe that was aggressive since he did get punctured. He's now at 57 hit points. Perhaps a bit aggressive. But there's only 12 of them left, and it seems like even the champion is about to break. Okay, these guys are fleeing. Sure, go for Otto. Gets the pattern recognition going at least. Plus 12. Oh yeah, rallied. No, sure, makes sense. Makes sense. That will not save them. Okay, 25 there. Well, in any case, get that kill and do that. Nice. We have taken a bit of damage on Leofric and Mahdi. Despite their defenses, they are a little bit glass cannony. I guess you just move one tile and do nothing else. Maybe I should have gotten the net out there. Slight mistake. Recover again. Now we could definitely get a bit unlucky here with Leofric. Well, he does have 83 melee defense, so maybe he'll be fine. Yeah, sure, move there. So I don't care as much about killing Otto, since he only has a famed shield, but even so, I guess I do want him to die. So let's try to make sure he doesn't get away here. Okay, it seems they are leaving. 66, okay. Doesn't seem we need a net. Out of fatigue for them as well. Okay. Earlier on in the run, I would have made an effort to get these guys. But I don't need to worry my pretty little head about something like that anymore. So you guys can leave for all I care. Have a nice life. See ya! Okay, it is over. Theodobald gets a level up. We get a famed armor. poise armor seems to be pretty good. We have a lot of poise armors though. And yeah, the famed shield. Well, it's not completely bad. It has -3 fatigue for shield skills. Even so, I don't think it will be used. Well, let's compare a little bit with the armors. So this is a poise armor. -22, so actually -20 fatigue for that. Let's see. The new one, -23. Don't think I want to mess with that one. How about Mahdi's armor? 288, -23. That's the exact same. Okay. How about... who else is poise? Theodobald is... so this is 233. -22. So yeah, this is better, but if I make a switch there, this will also... if I like apply fur padding there, it's -2 fatigue again, which means the poise value will be messed up. Unless I also switch the helmet to something a little less heavy. I don't know, I think that armor piece is also going to be unused currently. Looks like it actually. Well, anyway, Theodobald level 14. More hit points, more resolve, more melee defense. One more level for a perk point, which would be... actually, for the Monolith, Battle Fervor is better than Rotation is. More resolve is excellent. 96 is nothing to sneeze at, but still. Anyway, let's scout the rest of this swampy area here. Okay, nothing. How about to the north? I guess I'll also repair again. Yeah, sure, whatever. Okay. It's a bit of an elusive monolith in this run. Castle of the Necrosavant. Okay. That's semi-tough at least. Some savants. Lots of skeletons. Are we up to fighting currently? I think I should wait for 100%, so not quite yet. What I'll do is scout around for a while. There is actually more to the west as well. I'll keep my distance just in case this place spawns a patrol. Okay, Gerhard wants higher pay. Again. So usually I just say no and feed them cocaine or something, but I guess we have so much money. Very well. Gets eager. Gerhard's demands aren't too much and you are happy to fork him a few extra crowns a day. Well, not happy, but I'll do it. He gives you a handshake. It's firm, but not too firm. You've earned it! Okay, so that's just an island with nothing on it. I'll camp here for a bit. How's the armor situation? 80%. I'll wait for 100%. Not optimal metagaming wise, but let's do it like that since I don't really need to be super optimal here. Well, let's wait for at least like 90+%, something like that. Okay, come on, you can move past that. The AI pathfinding was giving us trouble there. Okay, 93. Okay, that's good enough. Alright, so some Necrosavants. I don't think we need nets here, but I guess we can have one for Hadi if we still have them. Yeah, sure. Also, let's give you back your backup shield. I don't remember which one it was, but I guess that doesn't really matter. Have that one. And you can have a dagger again. And you can have a dagger again. And you can have a net. Alright. Time for undead. But yeah, the monolith was not here either, so I guess it's to the east. Increase the speed for now. Wait round, and then we probably back off a little bit. Probably back off like 1 or 2 tiles. I guess 2 tiles since it's simpler to do it like that. This again is in the swamp. This is the swamp episode. Probably backed off too much there. Would have been better to back off 1 tile in total. And on the northern flank, maybe not at all. Well, I did it. Are you waiting? No, you're actually not waiting. Well, anyway, the savants are going to come in now. The skeletons, for the most part, won't be an issue. Though it's possible I'm speaking too soon. With the Decanus buffs, though, yeah. Though, do you actually have an... Yeah, Decanus command. Etc, etc. Okay, savants. So how much exactly does Blitzkrieg help here? I don't think it helps all that much, so I will skip it for now at least. Let's instead go for Inspiring Presence somewhere. Like here. Stunned. Let's see if I can move. Yes. Okay, I'm going to trust in Wolfgang to finish this savant, I think. Let's instead do that. I'll wait. See if I get a good AoE there. Okay, 86 connects. Good job, Wolfgang. Well, I guess you did earn your raise. Just hold. Okay, so do I hold here as well? Well, I guess I do. Hold steady. Help with the savant. Nice rotations, guys. I am thoroughly impressed. Okay, let's try for the berserk. Well, actually, wait. Wait first. Okay, no AoE. Here I can do an AoE though. Couple of... well, actually, plenty of options. That's 52. Let's instead go for this one though. Not go for the berserk possibility. Here I will though. Okay, good. Well done. $11 left. They are going for Hadi, which is a bit scary. Wait. Okay, nice AoE again. Good. And another one. Pretty good. So if I step here, I provide another target for a savant. Unlikely they'll even get to use it though, so whatever. This weapon is so good with Inspiring Presence. Anyway, well, getting there. 87. Or I could do a rotation. Nah. Go for the 87 and miss. %, 8%, or I could do a blitzkrieg. Just recover, despite having 17 fatigue build up. Okay. Well, armor's gone. So is that savant though? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Go for a knockback. Okay, good. Yeah, Hardy needs a lot of babysitting. But now he's fine. But it's a very, very real possibility that if and when we actually get to the monolith finally, he will perish. There we go. Milo gets a level. Another famed poise armor, it seems. Yeah. Very low fatigue penalty, though. -17. Okay. And also, a fencing sword. The Swine's Grace. So I don't think anyone will be using that, though. I don't remember if this is the base damage. It seems a bit high. So maybe it's not. Or Reforged has changed fencing swords. 45% of damage ignores armor. -1 less fatigue build-up. Quite a lot of treasure here. Well, nice to see famed items, but I'm not that thrilled about the loot in this episode. Okay, well, we are doing so well with money, I guess I really don't need to be min-maxing this inventory game, but yeah, there you go. Anyway, so yeah, we have scouted all of the west apart from this area here. So on our way back, I guess I'll scout that as well. Anyway, Milo is level 17. Okay, and I guess I'll take a look at the armor in more detail. So yeah, -17 fatigue, so... Okay, well, it is an upgrade. It is an upgrade for Theodbold. More durability and less fatigue penalties. Okay, well, that's pretty good. So yeah, have another fur padding there, and the poise values are at the maximum. Alright, well, I'm reasonably happy about that. Would have been happier had we found like a famed two-handed mace or a good one-handed cleaver, for example. Anyway, let's continue. So I have to go through there, it seems. So yeah, let's scout this area. And then, like, go to Sandehaven and sail back to our selling hub, Konixhaven. Okay, so do we have anything here? Well, we have something. Some kind of undead. We also have Sir Bertram the Decayed wandering about, so let's kill him. Scout this first. Okay, no monolith there. That means that the monolith is quite likely way to the northeast or in one of these patches of fog of war that I haven't uncovered. I guess there's a very slim chance it's to the west here as well. Well, I don't know how slim of a chance, but anyway. Okay, and more undead and another champion. It's a necromancer though, which I think means a famed dagger, which is not as exciting. Anyway, let's kill Sir Bertram for good. Famed flail. Okay, well, we already have 2 of them in use, so that's not going to be used unless it's absolutely spectacular. It does also mean he's pretty damn dangerous if he gets possessed. Wandering group of zombies with 1 necro, though. Shouldn't be afraid of that. Alright, I'll just stay put. Let them come. I don't have an archer to snipe the Necro anyway. And also he did get possessed, so he gets to attack at least once. Well, once during this round. I could use Hold Steady now, just for that one attack. I don't think I will. Let's instead use Onslaught. Okay, he missed though. Okay, please stop, sir. Okay, no stagger, but no stun. So he has the damage reduction from the possession, so ideally we'll wait for that to be over before we start pummeling him to the ground. We'll see though. Can also get the stun with the flail. Speaking of flails, 3 fallen heroes with flails. Kind of nasty. Nothing we cannot handle though. Okay, you can go for the Necro. He's wide open, no bodyguard. How foolish of him. There is the stun. Okay, there he goes. I'll see if Gerhard gets some kills here. Gets 3 of them. Well, sure. Hold steady. Really strange choice to possess there. Oh. Slightly annoying. Okay, so the fight is nearly done. Okay. Hiya! One of these days, a 5% bola is going to hit against. Not this time though. Okay. Take a look at the flail. It's not great. -3 fatigue build up though. But yeah, like I said, won't be used. And also inventory is completely filled again. Alright, well... Guess those can go. That can go. That's worth 3k, so sure. Good enough. Roderick the Mad. Do I care? Especially with the inventory full. I don't think I do. Alright, let's do what I said, which is sailing back to Königshaven, I think the place is called. I'll leave this be. Since the champion is of a variety I don't care about at the moment. Usually don't do that, but let's do it here. You find Zahiri the Viper bench pressing Zubair the Lion, the latter reading from a scroll as he goes up and down. Okay, we've already had this, but yeah, they do love bench pressing and beautiful women and good food. Okay. Sure. So yes, we haven't scouted the very northeast, and there are also some orc camps there. Would be nice to finally get the orc ambition as well, but I need to do some trading for that. Well, in that case, let's buy that. The inventory is absolutely filled to the brim. Okay, make some room, buy some tools. See how many that is. Okay, good enough. Alright, so yeah, let's sail. Oh. Oh yeah, the Noble War, is that preventing me from sailing? Oh. I didn't remember that being the case, but apparently that's the case. Well, okay, well, I think what I'll do is head to Helleborg. And yeah, it's likely in the east, the monolith. So yeah, like I said, it might also be here in this little area I haven't scouted to the west. But yeah, let's head to Helleborg. And if we get like a price that I tolerate there, I will sell there, but once again I would like to see what they have for sale at the weaponsmith and armorer. Okay, so no famed items. And no famed items. There is one more. Oh, that's a barbute helmet, not a sallet helmet. Yeah, I don't think I care about that. Anyway, selling price is what? 16, that's decent. Alright, but it's been long enough, so I'll do the inventory stuff again on my own time, and quite likely we'll head to the east again. It's a bit far, but anyway, that's where we haven't looked, and I don't know, we'll maybe do some of these bigger camps on the way. But maybe the more prudent choice would be to scout the area first to see if the monolith is over there or not. The trading good ambition would be nice to get out of the way so I can pick up the orc ambition though. Well, anyway, it's been long enough, so thanks for watching and I shall see you next time.